That's how we get
That's how we like it. That is how we like it. You know us. You know what else we like? Showtime. That's right.
it.
Hot shit at Showtime. That means you've made it, folks. You've made it through another week or whatever you're up to. You
Yeah,
made it through another fun-filled episode of This Is the Future.
unfortunately.
Bet your ass. That
But you
title just keeps sticking. We just keep finding stuff.
it's never not going to be true.
It
You
really
know?
isn't. You know, when we no, I always find something. I'm like, God, this sucks. Not us, just the world. It sucks.
I mean, we could suck sometimes, so it's
I
fun.
hear it wears out your jaw something fierce, and I'm just not into it. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure you do hear that.
I mean, as a metaphor, I suck dicks all day long for a job, and I don't enjoy that. But to actually have my jaw hurt from doing it, no, I don't want to do that at all. Not even a little bit.
You never
Not
know.
even.
How do you know you're not going to like it? How do you know you're not going to like it? How do you know you're not going to like it?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'm always wondering if you roll all that down, are you ready for a bank robbery?
Yeah, man, I
That's
am.
what I thought. I knew you were fucking ready. I knew it. I love that shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, what I meant to say was, no, I'm not.
Makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. Like, oh, look at that. My check's a little light. Problem solved.
The only thing about robbing a bank, the only bad thing
Only
about robbing
thing.
a bank in Oregon, I feel like there's too many damn credit unions. You can't rob a credit union.
You can't?
Yeah, you can. You're not gonna get very much money, and you're still you're stealing from a bunch of poor local people. You want to go to like name brand banks, or like in New York City, like rich people banks where they don't allow people that like scum of the earth like us.
Well, yeah, that's why we'd have to rob them because they wouldn't even let us in there. We'd have to
Yeah,
like go,
that's
we'd
what I'm
have to have the
saying.
masks on going into the building.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta go to like the big ones. You can't go to like credit union, like whatever,
right,
Umpqua Credit Union or fucking Riverside Credit Union. Like it's
right,
no money. It's no real money in there. It's all monopoly money. It's a bunch of poor people.
right. You don't want to go in there and then rip off your parents and they can't make their mortgage payment. You don't want to
Yeah,
do that. So you're saying we go to a big bank and then when we get to we'll dress like this and then we'll get to the door and the security guard will be like, you can't come in. And
yeah,
be like, no, 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 it's cool. We're robbing the place. Be like, oh,
yeah.
okay, all right.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, all right.
I
Come on in.
cool.
Come on in.
I
Yeah.
got a gun. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come on in. Yeah, I'm sure the security guard will be like, all right, fuck it.
Okay.
They make me stand outside, and I work here. It's like, all
I'm
right,
gonna
fuck
fucking
them.
help. Yeah.
Oh
How
shit,
have you been? How was your weekend, Tony?
I'm good, man. I've been extremely bored, and it's definitely my fault. So I'm just trying to figure that out. But
Yeah.
same old redundant horse shit as usual.
Got to entertain yourself somehow, Tony.
Yeah. Speaking of entertainment, you were talking about Facebook. Or no, we once in a while we talk about internet comedians. Um, and I usually don't see this. You know what I mean? Like someone, not a stand-up, just
Yeah.
someone who did something on the internet everyone thought was funny, and now they're being booked at the comedy
Oh,
clubs
okay.
across
Yeah,
the
I got
country.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't see that every day, but I
Hmm.
did see it today, and fucking sad. That's all it is to it, man. It's a goddamn bummers. What it is. Good for her.
Hmm.
There's a comedian that's coming to town, and well, not a comedian. She's not booked as it, so excuse me. There is. Let me see. What does it say? Join. It's called a funny for a live fan event, and it's a female, and it just says one funny and then her name.
Hmm.
That's it. So 2 years of Instagram posts. I wanted to know. I want to know the fast track to standing on a comedy club stage and not knowing how to tell an actual joke. So 2 years of cool shit on Instagram. That's all you gotta do, kids. Just two years of cool shit on Instagram. Hugh Jackman, a whole bunch of famous people like this person. So there it is. Fast track to the big stage.
What's her name?
Um, Lisa Marie. I don't remember she has three names. I don't know the last one, but the first two are Lisa and Marie. It's not, I can't bust her chops. I can't, because honestly, she was making cool Instagram videos that a bunch of people got into. She's from New York. She bitches and people like the accent, so that helps. But
Right.
the sad part, and I'm not going to make fun of this at all, but I will call it kind of a hustle, is the whole time she was documenting that her husband at the time was sick and then he just passed away.
Yeah.
So while this is going to sound dark as fuck, this is the future. I'm just going to be honest. Death helps. If you're funny and you're going through some shit, boy, you're like the Hallmark channel. Everyone's all over your ass.
Yeah.
So good for you. But the rest of us are going to go hang out in a basement and judge each other for the next 20 years and hope that we can make it that way. So,
Well, and maybe into her, it probably motivates her. Death, it motivates the individual, not just markability and wanting to sell her and all that kind of stuff. It probably motivates her to get out there and do it.
to
Make
do
something.
what?
What do you mean? Like to do her comedy or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but not. I mean, if my thing is like, you know how it is. We sat there and learned how to fucking write jokes.
Yeah. No, I know, but I'm just saying to her credit,
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
good. No, it's awesome. It's
like
awesome.
that. I'm just going off of your topic. Like death does help, and probably helps her, motivates her to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Like,
it's how you deal with your shit. You got to have something going on in your life or you won't get on stage. You're not going to put up with the ups and downs with that. I totally agree with that. But what caught my eye is usually when someone's coming to town, they say, comedian doing a comedy show. And like you said, you've been on stage through all this shit. You were experienced the internet comedians and you've opened forum, whatnot. I just think it's funny how it's funny, but it's also fair. How I always ask myself, how do you book yourself if you're not a comedian? You're not going to call yourself a comedian because then people would expect set up punchline jokes, right? So I
yeah,
just thought it was clever, but it just says for a live fan event.
fan event. Huh.
That literally means she could bring fucking Lincoln Logs on stage and build a house out of Lincoln Logs for an hour and get the fuck out of Dodge, and she'll be safe. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's it. It's just a fan event. You could just thank people for an hour. That's awesome. Good for you. You don't even have to buy a fucking joke book. You just made fun of
Is
your
it at
washing
a,
machine.
is it at a comedy club? Is that
It is
yeah?
bona fide.
No.
Some place I'll never
Well,
fucking. I mean, squad goals, but still, I don't plan on getting booked there. But still, pretty rad.
what club?
The punchline.
Okay. Huh.
The direct competition of helium.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just it's like a gut shot. You're like, God damn, man, like mail, you get a package,
Mail's here.
mail. I'm not bagging on anybody for finding a way to whatever you're doing, and thank God for Instagram.
Right.
But there's a shitload of us back here who just don't fucking get Instagram, and we're still writing jokes,
Yeah.
and no one's probably gonna hear them.
It's like
They'll be drunk. They won't remember.
it's just like there's a lot of that going on these days. Like people skipping the line because they have a lot of followers or they're known on the internet. Like there's that Jake Paul guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The fighter.
yeah, well, yeah, see that's the thing. He's a fighter.
Alex is like, fuck you, Tony. He's an internet sensation.
Yeah,
He's not a real fighter. Just like that person is a comedian. She just fucking got up there.
he was a Disney kid. He was on Disney.
What?
Yeah, he was an actor. He was like a childhood actor on Disney, and then him and his brother did a lot of YouTube videos, got famous, got rich, um, and then they started boxing, and then Jake Paul started like calling out famous but like kind of washed up slash retired MMA fighters, like top of the food chain
Yeah,
back when
like
they were.
Silva, right?
Yeah, like that.
He
Yeah,
just fought Silva, yeah.
yeah, and he's done that like, and he fought like a rapper. He fought an NBA and a former NBA player, and then he fought like three or four
Like real.
real fighters, but they're old, retired, former champions. They're like washed, they've been on the couch for a while. They're fat,
Yeah.
haven't just they're not who they used to be, kind of thing. And yeah, he fought them, and but that's just an example. It's like he
Yeah.
skipped so many people just because he has all these followers, all this money. He was famous from when he was a kid on a certain level, and yeah, and he's a decent fighter, but for an amateur, he would be like a good amateur fighter, not a good pro fighter. So yeah, that's happening a lot. Like people say, like there's people on Instagram that have like a billion, like a million or whatever,
Yeah.
couple million followers or whatever, and they could say that they're in show business, and they do because they have all these followers, they make all these videos, and they have like money to have like a professional crew and everything, and that's show business now. People think that that is show business
No, it
when
is. It's
when
taken over.
it's taken over. And I think in our heads, it's not. It's not. Show business is getting up there and doing it,
right.
showing your craft, actually like performing in whatever facet that you're into.
Right.
But
No, I totally agree. And the thing is like the general public, they don't fucking know anything about comedy.
no,
They don't give
no,
a flying fuck. They don't give a fuck if Jake Paul's a real fighter or not.
yeah,
They just want to bet on something and just be entertained visually. That's it. That's what fighting's
right.
all about, is betting. I mean, it'd be cool if they bet on comedy shows. Kind of. I'd do a side bet.
Yeah, like are they gonna bomb or not? Or like
Right,
how
right.
long are they gonna run the light? Like how many people are you could stack up? That's kind of funny.
I mean, what do you like? They can't look you up and they can't look at your material, but you just stand there on stage for like 30 seconds and everyone has to place their bets before you speak. You just
Mhm.
stand there. Like you turn to the left, you turn to the right, you flex, all that shit, and then like, all right, he's gonna bomb. He's not, no, he's gonna win. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
But
And
you
then
like
you go, right.
bring the mob into it, like have like the mob like pay a comedian to take
Mob.
a
Yes.
dive.
This is how we can get ahead. We bring the mob into comedy.
Yeah.
We put betting into comedy. That's right. And then people start threatening you before the show. Be like, if you do well tonight, I'm gonna have you killed. You understand? Be like, okay. So, and then a good comedian will walk on stage, and be like, so I just got threatened tonight.
Yeah.
Gonna make fun of that. That'll be fun, man. Yeah, it definitely feels like we're at the tail end of an era of a well established, this is how you get it done era. And while we were figuring that out, someone else was like, I can make a video of my dog saying woof woof woof. Like, okay, that's cool. Yep, and I win. Fuck you. That's it. I just got a new dishwasher. I'm amazing. Thanks, internet. It's
Yeah.
just, it's like, okay, cool, man. Right on. But we're still gonna keep telling jokes. Well, wait a minute. You can't tell jokes anymore. That's not nice.
Right.
But if you can bitch at your fucking household appliances and show us how to do manis and petties while having a New York accent, well, shit. Now you're safe. Now you're okay. You can have money now, but you can't have an opinion. You watch yourself, mister. You
That's
watch
true.
it. Fuck you.
Um, I might have told you this story, and I might have even told everybody on the show this, but there was a time years and years and years ago where I did a show, and it was a room where 40 people filled it up and made it feel like there was a lot of people, you know. So for the room, it was packed for the room, but it was like a place that it was the main stage and it had a good stage and about 40-45 people fit in there, and it made it feel comfortable and like there was a lot of people in there. But there was a back room that was bigger and had a smaller stage, but the room was bigger. And what they had this show going on that I was doing, and in the back room they had a 16-year-old kid that was a YouTube star, and he was seriously like 16, maybe even 15. And there was a lot, like I said, there was about 40-45 people sitting watching the comedy show, all in chairs. But then there was a line of his fans snaking through the comedy audience. So just picture you have a stage, you see Alex on stage, and then there's two rows of chairs where the audience are facing the same way, facing me, and then there's a line of teenagers and their parent snaking through in front of the stage between both rows of chairs behind and to the other room.
That's what the internet has done to comedy, folks.
Yeah,
It
and it
doesn't
was
get
like,
easier than it can't get any easier to explain it than that.
and guess what? Had to be. They asked us to do like PG-13 jokes because it was an all ages show, but it wasn't an all ages show. There was just kids in the room with their parents waiting in line. It wasn't like they were watching the show.
Right.
They were
Anyway,
just
yeah,
there.
fuck them. Yeah, no, you're not. No, I'm not a jukebox, and you're not making requests. I say what I want to say. That's the whole point of me getting up there.
Yeah, I
That's
just
great.
it was.
So, what did you get? What is this? What is this? Okay, so what did this kid do? You don't have any idea what his act was?
I well, what he did on the internet is he had. I'm trying to remember this right. I think he had like a like one of those rollerway like rollaway closets. You know what I mean? It has like a just like a shelf, like a bar with like there's wheels on it, and they call it like a portable closet where you like hang your clothes
Yeah,
on and stuff.
yeah. All right.
He had in his videos. He had one of those behind him, and he would just put on shirts and talk about them, and put on sweatshirts and talk about them. And and then I kind of like I peeked in to look at him. It was just like this skinny kid that was wearing like a tie-dye tank top and like colorful sunglasses and a fucking flippy-do hair. And that's it. And I think he was like selling shirts, and there was like a couple security guards around him, and like it was just like a whole. I was like, there's like triple the audience, quadruple the audience in the line to go see him. And I don't know why the venue did it that way. I don't know if why the venue double booked. I don't know if it was but it was just like
That the double booking doesn't make any sense.
it's
Yeah.
like you could have did it a different night. I don't know. There was also an upstairs that was like an all ages upstairs, like a juice bar. They could have put him up there. It would have made more sense because it's on a upstairs was a strictly all ages. Downstairs was a bar, but they made that show an all ages show.
Well, it was probably his first time out, and they didn't want to just give him the whole place. You got to try the kid out.
Yeah,
See if the likes are. I get it. You're a booker. You have a room. You're like, all right, we could do a comedy show where their people's friends and family will show up, and maybe a couple of drunks.
yeah,
Or we can book, Slippy over here, who's got 1 million views, and he'll do it. We just need people to walk past the door and give us money.
yeah.
Whatever
That's
he
really
does on that fucking stage, that's up to them. And if they get return people, good. If they don't, well, we sold out tonight, and that's it. That's what I've learned about venues, man. I don't really think they give a flying fuck about your material as long as it's not going to make them look bad. They just need to know how many views you have. And that's anyone that's looking for anything out there. I don't know what I guess they're what do they call what are the people called that represent people? Agents. I
yeah,
guess these days agents probably I wonder you probably if you're an agent and your job you've decided to like hunt the internet to find people. I wonder if you've just gotten tired of listening to the content and you just look at the views. You're just like, all right, let me
Oh
see.
yeah, I'm
Like,
sure. Oh, I'm sure.
like, because they know, like we know, this content is shit, most of it. But it's paying us, so we're taking it. Now, if a comedian can figure out how to fucking make this kind of content, then they'll be able to double down, and the show will be twice as good. Like the show will be amazing because they're fucking good. But most comedians suck at that marketing because we don't want to do dumb shit. We just want to write jokes and then look dumb on stage while we tell them. We don't want to do it on the fucking internet so you can keep push and repeat and fucking. Oh yeah, let's watch this idiot again. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But that's what we got beat out, buddy. This shit is over. That's why we
Um.
do this. And we're killing it.
Um. I like I remember when I like had to I was like applying for like comedy festivals or applying to like sending a booker email and like all that stuff to like try to do their club wherever it was. They didn't always ask for this, but they started asking for it. Is your Instagram handle, that kind of thing, and like how many like they just said social media, and then they had like different lines for it. Like basically, if you count the lines, it was like back then it was Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and it was like you could go, oh, they have 3 lines, so it's the 3 important ones. They're like,
Right.
there's 3 lines because there's 3 important ones, basically.
And it all makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All of it all makes sense. Like my life has become, it's kind of, I'm really not into it, and I will make a change because I just can't carry on like this anymore. But my life has literally become selling phones while literally staring into my own abyss. That's what I've become. And
Yeah.
I'm looking into the abyss all day, day, all time, all fucking time. And what I'm seeing, kids, just want to point this out, your shit's weak. All right, I'm no good. I'm a bag of shit waiting to die. But these videos that are out there, especially the ladies, I'm not saying you got to be talented, but whatever this, I don't know if you've seen this yet, Alex. I think we should do a video like this because we should. But they pull on their shirt, okay, and then poof, they're in a
You're
bikini
cutting
top.
out. You're a
What?
robot.
Robot?
You are a robot.
I'm a robot? Yeah. Oh, you froze up for a second. I was like, are we broken? But no, have you seen that? You haven't seen this?
This is gonna make great content.
What happened?
Can't hear you, and you are frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen too, man. This is gonna be great. Fuck. Our bicycle's broken. He's gone. Are you there? Hey, fuck it. It's still going.
Like I went away. Like
I went away.
went away. I was done, and then now I'm back, I guess.
You, I don't know. This could be a reach for you, but when I was a kid, there was a movie called Flight of the Navigator, and the
Yeah, I
kid
know.
went missing for an afternoon, and it turns out he was gone for like 37 years.
Yeah.
Are you okay? And does your butt hurt? Have you been penetrated?
Oh, yeah, but that was before we started the episode.
So all I'm what I'm bitching about right now is just these stupid videos. All it is like we've been surpassed. We're not the young people anymore. No one gives a fuck about what we're doing unless you can get a bunch of likes. So what's really cool is all the kids, and they're all resulting to as close as they can get to fucking nudity without actually getting naked. I'm usually looking at Instagram. But the latest thing I've noticed this week is there's this video or something they're all copying where it sounds like someone's cocking a gun. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pot, 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 and then screen. Then it changes to like the girl in like big.
look, I'm in a bathing suit.
Yeah,
Right. Hey, and you know what? You're young and you're rocking what you got. Good for you. But I don't see a whole lot of grandmas doing that shit. So I'm really curious what your next video is going to be. When you don't have it anymore, when your body really is just, when life just starts kicking it hard. Hard. I want to see that video when you pull your shirt, but then you have to go down to your knees because that's where your tits are. That's the video I want to see. Boom, boom, drop.
yeah. I mean, but I also don't mind these videos. It's fine with me.
No, show off your tits. Hey, do what you got to do. Just don't call us fucking sexist because that's what you're filling the internet up with. But
Yeah,
my thing is, who was patient zero? Because there's a lot of fucking copycats on the internet.
yeah,
And which one of you ladies is going to smile? Because it's really weird to see you dead stare into the camera and just pull on your shirt and then your tits are out. It's just strange. It's like a poker face. You're just like, tits. Like, whoa, you want to smile? Are you happy? Did someone force you to make this video? Because you look forced. Are you okay? Pull on your ear if you need help. What the fuck are we doing? What is this? This is what's crazy. They can't get people to serve you your dinner at Red Lobster because nobody wants to work. But you can fucking pang, pang, pop all day long, and it must be paying your mom and dad's bills. I don't fucking get it. It is crazy to me that this is what we're doing. It's like, I really want those biscuits from Red Lobster. I shouldn't have to wait 45 fucking minutes. But everyone's in the back, bang, bang, pop. So we can't fucking do it. Sorry, they're recording a porn shoot in the back. You just can't. You got to wait. You'll get your cheddar biscuits tomorrow.
Yeah, that's your fault for going to Red Lobster to begin with.
I haven't been there in a fucking year. It's what came to my stupid head.
I've never been there, so I
Well,
never been.
Alex, you actually know food. And what's cool about you is that you can cook amazing food. But what sucks about you is that you won't eat shitty food when I'm hungry. That's what sucks. You're like, I'm not fucking eating a Cracker Barrel. Be like, but I'm starving. Like, starve.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, why go to a shitty place when you can go to a good or decent place? You
Brother,
know?
when there's a Cracker Barrel, when you see a Cracker Barrel, there usually isn't any other place. There's sometimes there is, but usually you're on the highway and you're hungry. You're like, I'll eat a microwave biscuit and some nasty pork chops. Sure. You know, they got a rocking chair. That's my reason for going.
Yeah, I mean, they do that on purpose. They're like, there's nothing else out here. You got it.
Exactly. Right. But you're like, I got a few pounds on me. I'll starve. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, but I'm literally starving, you know? I'm like, I got nothing. And you're like, eat your fingers. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm eating your fingers.
Hmm. Sounds painful. So anyway, how's your week been?
I was fine. Wait, so was that the unfortunate topic?
No, it wasn't, but it is it's not unfortunate. It's unfortunate for us. It's not unfortunate for them.
Okay.
But
But
I will dive into it, but I didn't want to run over you if you had something cool happen. I didn't want to run over that.
cool. No, nothing cool ever
Tony, you're
happened.
not the only one who's bored and miserable.
Yeah.
There's a whole club of us, dipshit.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Nothing cool happens. What was what's the unfortunate topic? I wanna
Okay. And all right. Here's the unfortunate topic. People have started taxidermy. Well, it's probably been happening for a while, but I've read there's a company in Australia that'll taxidermy your pet for you, and some people are having them turned into carpets. And so what I saw when I saw the video was a golden retriever laid out flat, but he still had the head and the smile. It's just fucked up.
So
And I'm thinking to myself, Alex has a pup. He loves his dog. How was this something Alex will do? Like get it leathered and so the hair stays in and
no,
hang it up on the wall. What the
no.
fuck?
That would be too sad for me to see
Very
that.
sad. Jesus, I'm not gonna have my cats hanging on the wall. What the fuck?
The only thing that's close to that I could see doing is getting her cremated and having her ashes. That's about the closest thing that I could think of to do that. Like I would never like because she's a part of my family. Like she's
Oh
like
yeah.
here. Like so it's like I'm not gonna stuff her and put her on a shelf, you
Well, not
know?
even but stuffing I've seen. We have a friend who I'm not gonna name names, but they've had their cat
We
stuffed.
have a friend.
We have a friend.
We have a friend who had a household pet that died and then got him stuffed.
Yes. I thought I told you this story. It fucked me up real bad.
No,
Yes. All
no,
right, real fast, folks. All right. So I'm in. We're visiting. A friend's having a wedding in Central Oregon. So a whole bunch of friends show up, and we all stay in hotels in the same building. So I go in. It's me and one dude in a room, and we go to visit two other dudes in a room. And one of the dudes is a big cat fan. He has lots of cats, and he's very sentimental. I didn't really know. I mean, I knew he did this, but I had never seen it in person. A cat of his passed away, and he had it stuffed. Well, I found out that it wasn't. Apparently, maybe it wasn't stuffed. Maybe it was a replica. But either way, I
Mhm.
thought the cat was real. So we're in this room, and I walk in like, "Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hugs, all that horse shit." And I see the cat, and I'm like, "Wow, it's crazy. The dude brought his cat with him. Like, this is serious. Like, he brought his live kitty cat because I didn't know the cat had died. So I'm like, motherfucker brought a real cat. Like, where's he gonna do with it while we're at the wedding? But yeah, that's not. I'm a logistics guy. That's just how I think. So all of a sudden, my friend who just walks up to the cat, grabs its tail, and swings it around. And I'm telling you, every fucking fiber in my body was like, "What the fuck?" And I literally said that. I was just like, "What the fuck's going on?" That's a real cat. I just fucked me up, man. It was the craziest thing. I still see it in my mind. I'm like, oh, and then as I watched, like it didn't stretch out or anything. I'm like, that's not responding to anything. All right. Oh, and everyone looked at me like, what's wrong? I'm like, what are you doing to that cat? It's like, oh, it's not real. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay, so you're just a grown up who travels with stuffed animals. That's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, whatever. But Jesus Christ. So yeah, he had a replica of his cat, real fur. I don't know. I'll have to get more information, but it looked real, and that's all that mattered to me at that point. So that's a thing, and we know someone who's done that. But to see when I've scrolled through the fucking abyss, and all of a sudden my eyes land on a dog flattened out, like, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. You
Yeah.
know, and we're talking about we're going into recession here, people. There's no way this is cheap, and this is what we're coming up with. You know what? I gotta have my dog skinned, flattened, and smiling the rest of my life from the fireplace.
Yeah, it's like a like a bearskin rug kind of thing, right?
It's what it looks like, but it's
Yeah,
Goldie.
it's
Shit,
hmm.
that's a
I, I
blonde
I think
bear.
I think someone doing that to a household pet is kind of weird and fucked up. I also think someone having heads on the wall that they have killed is kind of weird and fucked
Ah,
up.
yeah, I'm really into that either.
But at least that there's, I grew up in Central Oregon, going over to friends' houses and stuff. Their dad is a hunter, and there's a couple elk on the wall or whatever.
Yeah,
That's kind of morbid and fucked up to me when I think about it. But it's not as morbid and fucked up to me as someone doing that to a former pet.
yeah,
Because I'm going to go out on a limb and say those people that did that to old Fido, the one that they loved, they probably didn't eat them. At least these people that have a bearskin rug, maybe, or a couple elk on the wall, killed that animal to feed their family and themselves, at least.
right,
Because,
right.
you know, hopefully you didn't eat Fido. Hopefully
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like to thank
so,
Fido for
so
this feast.
so I get
It's
it.
hanging on the wall over there.
Yeah. So I get it. You love them, and they're a part of your family, and you always want them to be. So you want to keep them around, and that's the mentality. I get that, but to me, at least fucking Cletus, when he killed that elk, he used it to feed his family.
Right.
There's a reason. There's a reason why. So I still think it's fucked up, and if I turned into a hunter all of a sudden, I wouldn't keep a bunch of dead carcasses on the wall to say, oh yeah, I shot that one back in '08. God damn it, patang. Like, but I don't know. It's weird to keep a dead animal around.
Well,
And,
especially if it was your pet for 18 years.
you're like, don't step on him, don't step on him. It's like it's
Well,
on the
just and you
floor.
keep it in front of the fireplace, but just imagine like you have an old friend who hasn't been around in a while. Let's just say the dog's name is well something else, Clyde. All right, fuck it. So your visitor comes up and they come up to the porch and like, hey, Daryl, haven't seen you in a while. Where's your dog Clyde? Be like,
Yeah,
oh, he's in there he's inside. Go say hi. And you walk in there like, Jesus Christ.
yeah.
He lost his skeletal system. His organs are gone. Jesus, feed this dog something. Like, no. We cleaned him out. He's dead. He's gonna stay in the living room for the next 30 years. It's a memory.
I
God
just
damn.
it's just so weird. It's just like we grieve in the weirdest fucking way, like
And
people do.
technology won't stop. It's like,
And
sure, we can do that. Like, no, stop.
it's like I said, like I have like one of my brother's ashes, and I'll have my dog's ashes too.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes. You know what I mean? Like I am not gonna stuff anything I ever loved that died and keep it. Like I'm gonna like they get to go back into the earth, and maybe
Right.
keep a little bit of them,
Well, I mean, what happens if you have a lot of animals and this is your way? When they die, you turn them into carpets, and now all of a sudden you got too many damn carpets. So what do? Well, you gotta keep them around, so you get a closet and you get a bunch of hangers and you hang them all up. And then when you're feeling sad or people want to see your old pets, you just go through and just flip through like you're looking at old wedding dresses. Like, up there's Ticky and there's Dippy and there's Flip and Dip shit. And oh yeah, all these 37 goddamn dogs hanging out in your closet. what the hey man, whatever. That's definitely this is the future. That's unfortunate shit. Those poor dogs did not want that. No fucking way.
Well, at least you get to save money on Halloween decorations, you know.
Shit. Oh my god. Or what if you just get cold and you just pull that shit over your shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Muppet. You're such a good dog, Muppet. Oh, Muppet, I miss you. Fuck.
Who is the actress or singer? Who is there's a, like a famous older singer who she is very wealthy and she has cloned her dog, I think 3 times over. She like her dog died and then she had, you know, she had the money, so she got him cloned. That dog died, got that one cloned, and maybe even happened again because like she loved the dog so much. And so it's just another version of what we're talking about, where it's
Right.
like instead of getting it stuffed or skinned, she just like had it cloned and got another one. So it looked and it was just like that fucking dog. And that made me think, well, all right, I think it was like a poodle or something.
Mm.
I was like, okay, well, let's just say it is a poodle. Instead of getting a clone, just go get another, like, just get a poodle. Like, it's good. If that's your idea, man, because it's not going to be the same dog. You know, it's
Well,
not going to
I
be the
mean, I guess
same.
that's what they're thinking. Be like, I want him to have the same ticks and everything. I want him to
But it's
lick his
not.
asshole in a counterclockwise motion, just like Mitzi did. It's like,
Yeah,
no.
it's just going to be a different dog that looks the same. You know, it's not going to be the same dog.
Well, I wouldn't want to be this person's lover, whoever she is. Be like, I'm really into you, like really into you. Like, no, 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 no.
Hmm.
I've got cancer. I'm dying, and you ain't bringing me back, bitch. You're crazy. No.
I forget who it was. I wish I could. Man, whatever. But yeah,
That's
that's
what's sad. You got some people that are dying for a bowl of soup, and everyone else has got this shitload of money. Like, I'm gonna have my fucking dead dog cloned 7 times.
yeah.
Get a job, you bum. I'm gonna go get my dog cloned. Fuck
Well, see,
you.
that's the thing is like even if I had millions and millions and millions of dollars to do that, when Emma passes away, it's gonna be one of the saddest years of my life. But if I had the money, I would never do that. I would never get her
No.
stuffed. I would never get her skinned. I would never ever get her cloned. Excuse me. Because when something dies, let him be dead.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
him that respect. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I totally
Um,
fucking agree with you, Alex. I'm glad we get along on this topic.
because death is just another fucking ride. Just let him take the ride. Step fucking pull him off, you know?
Right. It's like you like the poor dog's floating through the universe without its skin. It's like, dude, where's your fur? Like they kept that shit on Earth. The
Yeah,
fuck? I had no choice. They gave
yeah.
me kibbles and bits for 20 years. I guess I owed them. I don't know. Shit, I can't. I'm naked in the universe. It sucks.
Space is cold. You got to give that dog. I don't,
God damn it,
all
man.
dogs die. They go to space when they die. I don't know.
And
But
just like people, man, you don't with animal there's shelters. There's other dogs that need that would be probably pretty appreciative if you got them the fuck out of that cage and brought them home. So
yeah,
I don't see the point in cloning anything. But hey, you know what? If you're that fucking famous, you're usually a little woo. So yeah, whatever. You're way up when you get up that high away from fucking planet Earth as far as your wealth and your ability to do whatever you want. Logic doesn't seem to matter anymore. So clone your fucking dog if that's what you're gonna do. But if I was gonna get a dog, I'd go get one to be happy as shit just to get out of doggy jail. That's it.
yeah. So this is a similar topic, a little different, but there's these. You could look it up if you just type in like the keywords. There was two brothers. They're twin brothers. This I heard about this story well over 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Two brothers that were into body modification, like pretty intense body, not just piercings, but like some intense stuff. And they made a pact, and I think it was maybe even half joking pact, but they were like, if one of us dies, the other one is going to get an arm, the other person's arm connected to them. And I think, it was like one of those, like, I've been drunk and made like similar, like, I'm like, I'm gonna keep her alive. I'm gonna keep her, take a bite out of it
This
every
happens all the
birthday.
time.
I'm gonna, but like they were so heavy into like this like crazy body modification stuff. And one of the brothers, one of the guys, he passed away. He died. So the other one made kept his word in their pact and got his arm and had it fastened to his chest, in the middle of his chest. And you can look it up. I don't know these guys' name, but you could look up, type in those keywords, twin brothers that do body modification. One had the other's arm connected, and it eventually, like, because the arm wasn't alive, didn't have any living cells in it, so it eventually rotted and fell off, because it didn't, it was dead. It was a dead arm. But he had it on there for a couple of weeks to a month, I think, and it was actually on his body. Yeah.
These are people who don't have to work normal jobs. They've got
Oh, yeah.
time. They got time. Because I get done with a 40-hour work week. I ain't thinking about sticking someone's fucking arm in my chest. What the fuck is going on? And then never mind getting a loan to get that done. I'm broke. I'd have to get a loan. Like, listen, I swore to God I'd get his foot stuck to my ass, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What the man? This really is the Earth. Really is unlimitless possibilities. Ridiculous possibilities. People always got to take it there, man. That's fucking crazy. That fits. That definitely fits. That took it right up to the top. We're good now. I'm done. You got a goddamn arm stuck. I thought at least it'd be like Star Wars, where a droid gets his arm shot off and they put on another arm. And I was just gonna make a joke like, ever since I got my arm switched out, my brother's arm, you just don't stroke my dick the same. Like that I get. Like I thought he got his own arm chopped off, switched it, but just to get it stuck to your chest.
Yeah.
How are we gonna fit this onto your fucking sternum? Like, let me get a Phillips and screw that fucker in there. What are you doing? Doesn't anyone in your family say, "Hey, that's stupid. Go back to McDonald's, get a real fucking job"?
They might, but also maybe none of his family members talked to him because he got his dead brother's fucking arm connected to him. Like,
well, he drove him off long before that. They're like, yeah, I mean, no one stopped him, right? God damn.
Did you ever hear about the girl who had the third boob put on her when the second Total Recall movie came out?
No. What?
Yeah, that happened too.
This is when you should get your money taken away. Seriously, we're not doing enough of this shit. They walk up and you're like, I want to get something. I want to get a third titty. Like, give me your fucking card. Get out of here. Go home. You're broke now. That was stupid. What else you got?
And to be honest, that one could be a hoax. I don't know. Maybe she was fucking around, but like, there's a whole thing about
where
it.
one person's fucking around, someone else will be taken seriously about it.
That's true.
Like, oh, you think it's a joke? Fine. Whatever.
I think it's time to talk about something that.
Yeah, we should talk about. Yeah, oh yeah.
Halfway makes sense.
Hey man, this was a.
Halfway.
This was great. This is fucked up shit. It's like looking at a car accident. It's fantastic. So anyway, yeah, on to music. We had a listener make a recommendation. The band is NEFFEX, NEFFEX, all in caps. And the album that we listened to is called Fight Back, a Collection. So what'd you think, man?
I think a lot of things about it. Not my cup of tea, not my thing. Although I do like rap, I just didn't like this. And thank you for suggesting it. Who did that? Not you, I know, but like saying thanks to the person. I'll tell you the few things that I did that I could at least appreciate or kind of liked.
There you go.
I like that if you kind of look into the group, it's two guys that were like best friends and grew up around each other, and then they just decided to create something, and they did it, and they kind of got known and famous on their own, and they kind of like
they use the internet. Right.
Use the internet. So I respect that. and there's some of the songs that have that are that kind of sound like they would be in like a big blockbuster robot movie,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like, and I think not musically, but just as a sound effect, I think it sounds cool. You know, like I don't think I'm not like, whoa, that's a cool instrument because it's it's a computer or like they're using like a synthesizer. But I'm like, whoa, I could see that noise in like a big monster movie, like Godzilla or like Pacific Rim, like a huge monster
Right.
coming out of the ocean, and they're like, boom, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I thought I when I turned it on in the first 10 seconds, I thought I was listening to the movie Inception
Yeah,
because it's like, "Bow!" I thought like the earth was bending over my head. That's serious. I was like,
yeah.
"Whoa, all right." For
So
a second, I was like, "Okay."
same thing. Yeah, that's
Same,
kind of
same, right.
yeah. Um, but I'll just say like this isn't the music I would. This isn't even the type of rap I would listen to.
Right.
But I can tell that, and by like kind of reading about them and doing some research, I could tell that they have heart and they
Yeah.
like what they're doing, and they pushed it and got known themselves.
Right.
I don't really like inspirational rap, and that's really what it is. Like it
Yeah.
has like an Eminem feel.
Eminem, Limp Bizkit, it's
Yeah.
the
And
same.
not because they're white rappers, really. Not because they're white rappers. It's because they're his voice sounds like Eminem.
It
Like,
does.
and it has nothing to do with them being white. Like really, it just
No, it sounds like yeah.
he sounds like the way he hits words, like he goes ah, like he hits a word hard,
Yep.
and that's what Eminem did. And he has, you could tell, maybe he didn't and it's an accident, but you could tell he took influence from him.
Of
It's
course.
like very, very apparent that it's like his voice is, it's like he figured out how to do a good impression of and like
Yeah.
Eminem, and that's what he's doing on his own music.
Right.
And it's like and Eminem had like inspirational, like in the moment, you gotta, that whole fucking thing. We had the gray sweatshirt
It's your
on.
moment, you own it, never let it go. Ho, you only got one shot.
Yeah,
Do not
yeah,
miss your chance to blow. Yeah. I know.
yeah. You know the whole song. Like,
I have it on vinyl.
this
Fine.
album, NEFFEX, this, I feel like the whole album is like that. It's all
Yep.
just like gray hoodie on, sitting on a
Right.
bus, like fucking like
His
I
palms
could
are sweaty.
do
Hot
it.
and spaghetti. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's cool. It being trying to have a good attitude and inspire yourself and others and everything is cool. It just, to me, it's annoying. That's all. like I'm like, okay, there's going to be someone in a gym somewhere that's going to find inspiration to this, and they're like going to get through a workout or through a sport. But to me, when I hear it and I'm just sitting fat on my couch, I'm like, this is annoying. Like that's all I think.
Right.
Inspiration to me sometimes is annoying.
Right. It's just not your yeah, it's just not your shit. You know, you want to hear rock and you're listening to opera, whatever, it's just not, you
Yeah.
know, it's but I'm not here to neither one of us, obviously, we're being fair.
Yeah,
Um,
again, I'm
totally
not
fair.
trying to be
Nope.
rude or anything. I'm just being like, the way I perceive this in the world is, that's how I feel. And I'm,
Right.
to who suggested it, I'm thankful you did, because
Fuck yeah.
it's good to have, not to be sound too inspirational, but it's good to have challenges and be tested, like even through music.
Right. I mean, the whole the reason we opened this up is because we wanted this. We didn't want to just talk about fucking stoner rock albums or whatever we're into for the rest of our lives. This is what we asked for. So this is we want stuff that we don't necessarily like, but you learn something about it. Like Alex and I obviously we do our due diligence and we look up the artist. I did the same thing. I YouTubed, I looked at Spotify, tried to find what I could about them. There was two to start. These last 2 years, the singer is on his own now. They originally And this teaches you about how music works these days. Like that's what I learned. Just how we were talking about earlier. All this shit kind of ties in this week. It's all internet craziness. But 20 years ago or longer, when I was young, when the whole world gave a shit what the fuck I thought about, our generation cared about, Eminem existed. And
Mhm.
Eminem blew the fuck up. And this is like that. Not because it sounds like it, but it's the same. I'm just gonna. It's you're right. You hit the nail on the fucking head. It's the same thing 20 years later, done differently. This person, these guys, they learned their instruments. They know all their instruments. They made all of this. Now, someone like Eminem, he wrote the raps. Dre produced his ass. Eminem wasn't sitting there learning a guitar on the fucking bus. So I'm giving him credit. 20 years later, they're doing something very similar that's already been done, but the people that are actually giving this guy millions and millions of views and follows weren't big Eminem fans. They were born like after when Eminem came out. Like they have no fucking idea I mean, they just don't
Yeah,
care. This isn't that Eminem's not their music. This is their music. And to
yeah.
them, this is mind blowing, amazing, and it's cool. It is what it is. It's to me, it just felt like I felt like it was 15 different songs that boxers come out to. You know, it was just the same thing every song. I'm a fight. You gonna strike back? I'm gonna fight back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, easy, easy. Fuck. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't want to fight. Stop. It's 6 in the morning. I don't give a shit. Like that's where I'm at. You know, it's just like bring on the Beatles while I fucking curl my biceps. All right, they calm me the fuck down. But I get it. I think it's awesome that they wrote 100 songs in 100 weeks
I was just gonna say that. That
and
was
they
yeah.
got themselves out there like that. So listen, I'm a middle-aged man trying to crack into the fucking the whole internet millionaire horse shit for slapping my face around or whatever makes you laugh. I get it. That's cool. You sit around, fuck the record company. You just wrote these songs, slapped them on the internet. And now ESPN loves your shit. They fucking play it all the time because it's fight back. Yeah, fight back. That's right. Fight back. Keep fighting. Whatever. One day you're going to get fucking tired and you're not going to fight anymore. But you keep fighting. You have fun with
Yeah.
the fighting. I am not that upset. I'm high strung, but I ain't fighting anybody. I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck that
I'm
shit.
I'm high
But
strung.
definitely high strung. But I listened to the whole album at the gym, of course. And then today I went to the gym at the wrong fucking time. And all it is 1,000 kids. And I looked as I'm listening to the music and I realized something. We're all listening to this music. All of them, every kid in there. Fight back, fight back. Yeah, look at my ass. Fight back. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is what they're listening to. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't like it, but there's nothing wrong with it. When you're 20 years old, you're 15, and you're already mad because you don't know what the fuck you want in life, and your tits ain't big enough, your head's ugly, whatever your fucking insecurities are.
Yeah,
You're listening to this fucking music. I'm mad. I'm mad. Yeah, 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 yeah. You'll be fucking sad later, buddy. But right now, this is your shit. And right on. Because like I said, Eminem doesn't play a bunch of instruments. Eminem didn't write a song a fucking week for 100 weeks. So I'm
yeah.
giving this guy respect. But if you put that shit in my ear again, you and me are jumping off a building, buddy. It's over. Not doing it. You turn this shit on while I'm in the car, I'm hopping the fuck out. I'm gonna say, go faster because I'm getting out. No way. But I'm not asking this dude to sit down and listen to the Melvins with me, so I don't give a shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? To each their own. But I knew it. I was like, oh boy, we're in trouble this week. Oh shit. We got what we asked for. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just not that angry. Not anymore. But I respect the fucking process highly.
No, yeah, I respect. I didn't want to go too hard. I do want to. It's not my thing, and I don't particularly like it. But
Right.
I think even the things you don't like, you could find something you do, and
Well,
there's something you could respect about
respect it.
like
Yeah.
the 100 songs and 100 weeks or whatever. Like
It's
that's
huge.
respectable. Maybe not everyone was a fucking banger, but
What
you
fucks
know,
me up in there, I knew the music wasn't for me, where one of the songs, like, halfway in, and it gave me flashbacks because he says, "Bruh," and that's when I was like, "Oh, shit! Oh, that's the word I hate." Because when my kid was flipping the fuck out a few years ago, and that's how she would talk to me, "Don't come to me, bro," and, "Oh, shit," and this kid said it in the song, I almost started eating the weights. I was like, I fucking hate this shit. Like, I just can't stand the lingo. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm gonna die, and you can tap dance on my fucking grave for all I care. But
okay,
that
so
word drives me crazy. And it's in the song, and I was just like,
how do you feel about bro?
that's what it is.
No, you said bra.
It's the same. It's the same. Yeah, whatever. How the fuck you say it? Shove it up your ass. That's how I feel about it.
Because like
Bruh,
bro
bro, bruh, bro, bruh.
was bro was first, and then bra came around later, you know.
But bra came out in the fucking 80s. It's just the way the kids say it now. They're not surfing. They're
Yeah,
surfing the web, bruh.
well, I'm just
Like,
saying a
easy,
lot of
dipshit.
people say bro, and other people say bra, like BRAH,
Yeah,
bra,
BRO.
BRO.
Well, the word that pissed me off, I'm pretty sure was brah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think kids have enough steam to use bro. That's too long. Brah is quicker.
Which is
Bruh,
funny
get off me, brah. Like, are you talking to your undergarments or me, motherfucker? Because I'm not a bra. I'm not your bro either. I'm a fucking only child, so it don't make any sense. Just call me a prick. You don't have to call me a bro or a piece of fucking underwear.
I guess, I mean, that'd be more accurate, right? They were
I am a
like
prick. Sure.
prick.
Fuck you, prick. Like, yeah, you nailed it. Just don't give me a case of mistaken identity. You know, that's all it is. If I'm an asshole, you call me an asshole. Don't call me a bro. Whatever the fuck that is. Sounds like something you do in the toilet when you had a rough night.
Mhm.
So yeah, it put a
So
little that album put a little steam in my veins. But I got a couple of good workouts out of
yeah,
it.
it works out. Yeah, I just and yeah, a thing that I noticed about it is they like subtly are like what brought back like rap rock, you know.
That's what. Yeah, there's
But it was
7 different
subtle.
genres.
It was subtle
That's it.
though. It wasn't like hard Limp Biscuit. It was like, and there wasn't even like they weren't like trying to be heavy or anything. They just used guitar. And there's one song in particular, I forget what fucking one it was, but one that was like pretty rap rocky. It was like heavy with the guitar. It wasn't a good heavy guitar, but there's a lot of guitar in it. And yeah, I don't know. What would you rate the album? 1 from 10. 1 out of 10.
All right, man. I mean, all right.
On your honest,
I'm not.
don't worry about hurting anyone's feelings. Just
I'm not hurting anybody's feelings. Let's just say, like, I respect the shit out of it, but as far as me listening to it again, it's not going to happen. So
yeah.
I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
That's it.
5.
Fair. But I
I'll give
want to
it
be very
5.
fucking. I want to be very clear. It's not because it's just because I'm not going to listen to it again.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with the music. It gave me flashbacks of Eminem, flashbacks of Limp Bizkit, flashbacks of the late 90s, Cypress Hill. It reminded me of that. Remember that Rock Rack song? It's exactly what it reminded me of, Cypress Hill. What's that song? So you want to be a rap superstar and live large? That's it. That's fucking it. This kid found those records. He's like, whoa, the oldies. I can do this. I'm going to do one of these songs every week. And he did it. He did it, man. But in my opinion, it just sounded redundant. And I can't, if you did it to me, I'm jumping out of the car. I'm fucking out of there.
You know what this music is? This is like strip club music. I feel like you would
Is it?
like, yeah, I feel like you would hear it in
Shit,
strip
I
club.
can't go to another strip club then. I thought they still played like Louie Louie and the Bee Gees and shit when they took their tops off. I can't go to anything. Yeah, I'm kidding.
What
You know.
the
Louie Louie!
Hey!
Oh, hey,
Oh!
my tits gonna swing. Hey, hey, look at them titties.
I like how you think that they have tassels. I like.
No, I've just seen some really long nipples and loose boobies. They swing, boy. They swing.
What are they? What are you doing over there? Jumping rope? What's that?
No, I'm here on the lunch shift.
Yeah.
You know what
Lunch.
I mean.
Yeah.
Lunch shift at a titty bar is a little different than the night shift.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been there. We all been there.
We've been there for breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you just get here? No, I got here 14 hours ago. All right, fuck this.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool though. I support you. Fucking get your shit, you know?
That's
Do
right.
it.
Yeah. So anyway, please, please continue to suggest more music.
Hey man, it doesn't have to be everything we like, you know. It's
No, it really doesn't. And maybe this opens the floodgates for some of you, and you finally figure out that you can fuck with us as much as you want because you really could. We're asking for suggestions. We're not going to sit there and vet them. We're just going to listen to them. So that's what it is. Fill up the wheel. I mean, I don't want you to fill up the wheel with shit, but if you do, we'll probably slow it down.
you know what's fun about the about this and like maybe some other things that have been suggested is like it gives me a chance to fuck with Callie because
Right.
I get to put it on in the morning on the stereo, and she's like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" She's like, "Well, you don't like this? I thought you liked this. This is gonna be our song. Our
I'm
song."
picking music for the wedding.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I hear this and I think of you. I love you. I love this.
And start ordering the records for look who got a present.
Yeah, yeah.
The
She,
sad part is I live alone. I can't taunt anyone but my cat, and she has the ability to close the muscles in her ears, so it's no good. She does
yeah.
not have to put up with this shit. But in all fairness, like for they have 300 million fucking listeners for
Oh
that
yeah.
band. So my opinion don't mean a goddamn thing. But my take on that, you got it. That's what I gave it. So that's what it is. But I seriously appreciate it. And whatever you guys got in the future, please keep doing it. I enjoy it because it's not just about the music if we like it or not. We always learn something. I didn't know that anyone had honestly, what blew me away was the fact that this band made 100 songs in 100 weeks and then they broke up over the pandemic and that now I don't know if he's done or not, but the lead singer is making another 100 or has done so.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, it's not like they're all bangers, but hey, man, if you're a comedian and you write 100 jokes, you probably got something in there that's going to work.
Right.
So,
Well, and what it is, it's a good exercise, right? It's
fuck
like
yeah, man. I mean, yeah,
gets you fucking going.
clearly they're musicians. He's a musician. Someone got the instruments. They didn't, it's beyond just writing lyrics. So I do respect the shit out of it. And now I know what people are listening to in the gym. At least all the young kids that are in my gym. I know what they're doing. I get it. It makes sense now. So right on. I found out. We should probably get to the wheel, man, before we start recording next
Real.
week's episode too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Whoa.
with that being said,
Motherfucker.
we actually did get another suggestion.
1 second. I got shit going on.
It might be our last one.
Fucking-
So
All right. I had like things tangled up and shit was going awry.
oh, don't worry. I always give you time to get to the stage. Alex is taking a shit right now, so let's all give him a warm applause.
That that has happened.
I know. Oh shit, I'm up. Oh man, I forgot to wipe.
It's a real thing, Tony.
Oh, I know. Pull this shit from real life. All right. So at the number 1 spot, we still have the Three from Hell soundtrack and the movie. Number 2 is Wheeler Walker Jr., Sex, Drugs, and Country Music. Number 3 is Alex's spot. So if he lands on that, then we're going to listen to NEFFEX again. Number number 4 is Stained, Dysfunction. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't wait for that to happen.
I can't.
Number 5 has been replaced. That was NEFFEX. That's now the band Kaleo, and the album is A/B.
A/B. Okay.
Yep. Number 6 is Daughters. The album is called You Won't Get What You Want. And number 7 is My Spot.
And we'll just listen to Coco again.
Fuck. I watched the movie. It was I wait. I will. Whatever. We won't talk about that right now. I'm down. Number 8 is Turnstile, Time and Space. Number 9 is Green Druid's newest album, At the Maw of Ruin. Number 10, still hanging out on the list, is Sparks with their album Kimono My House.
Oh my ass.
Alex gets to do the funnest physical part of the show.
Very physical.
That's right. He was warming up his
yeah, baby.
Mm.
And
Oh shit! Kimono My House. Hot damn! All right.
Yeah.
So for the next episode, we will be reviewing the band Sparks. The album is called Kimono My House.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. Check it out. It's not
Yeah.
brand new music. It's old shit. It's good. It's cool.
No, but I've watched half a music video or whatever, and it seems pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely. I think we'll probably try and check out some music videos too. So in any case, I did want to just make a last minute shout out, something I forgot, and I just want to kind of say thank you. One of our avid listener, follower, viewer people recommended or just let us know that the new movie Nope by Jordan Peele, was it Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
The guy who has done a bunch of like psycho, scary horror movies. His newest movie is called Nope, and it looks like I've seen the trailer 1,000 times. Was just told by some avid followers of ours that it's awesome. So if anyone's looking for something to watch, we're gonna check it out. It's not gonna be a part of the show, but we'll check it out on our own time. But just want to say thank you for the recommendation. I'm rewatching Ghostbusters and shit this week, so I'm down for a new idea. So
Yeah.
please check that out if you're looking for a new movie. I know it's getting cold out and boring, so fuck, it gets dark at 5 o'clock. So there you go. You can watch a fucking scary movie.
I've seen it.
Well, fuck yourself.
I have.
Anyway,
Yeah, fuck myself.
stay tuned for next week when Alex does that.
Yes, I will do that live on this show. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow. If you like to suggest a soundtrack from a movie and the movie and a band with an album or an artist with an album, please do so in Instagram in the DMs or the most recent video on YouTube in the comment section. Please do that. Thank you always for watching and listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
Damn right. Thank you very much. Everything he said.
Damn right.
Damn right. Bye bye.